ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। Hari Om. So welcome back. This is our third class of Laghusiddhantakaumudi. In first class we finished Mangalam, Mangalacharanam, Natva Saraswatim Devim Shuddham Gunyam Karomyaham Paniniya Praveshaya Laghusiddhantakaumudim. After having seen Mangalacharanam, then we started the Maheshwara Sutras. We finished Maheshwara Sutras. The purpose of Maheshwara Sutras, we saw the first line, the second line of Laghusiddhantakaumudi. That explanation also we finished, and now the very first topic of Laghusiddhantakaumudi we began, which is Saundhya Prakaranam. Saundhya means name, Prakaranam means topic. The topic where the names are discussed or names are given to certain terms, because those terms are going to be used later by Maharshi Panini. So first three sutras we discussed in last class. Among them, the first two sutras, they named something as some, they gave some name to some elements. And then the third sutra was not Saundhya Sutra. Saundhya Sutra means the sutra which gives name. Whereas the third sutra was a little bit different. It was not giving name, but rather it was what it was doing, that whatever is named as something, it was making it disappear. So it is Vidhi Sutra. Anyway, so those three sutras we saw in the last class, and we'll just continue our journey in this Laghusiddhantakaumudi class. I will share the screen. So first sutra we saw Halantyam Upadeshe Antyam Halit Syat. Whatever is there, Upadesha. Upadesha means that which is said, pronounced by Adi. Who are the Adyas? Adyas are the three Munis. Who are those? Maharshi Paniniji, Maharshi Katyayana Rishi, and Maharshi Patanjali. So whatever is said by three of them is called Upadesha. Upadesha Adyocharanam. Adyocharanam, Adyanam Ucharanam. That which is said by the very first three Acharyas. So what is the Upadesha? So for Upadesha we saw one Karika. Karika means the shloka, we can say. One of the short something which is composed or written in the form of in meter, 1 meter it is written, not to go too deep. So this is the shloka, means we can just chant it. Dhatu Sutra Ganonadi Vachya Linganusasanam Agama Pratyadesha Upadesha Prakirtitaha. So within 32 letters it is just finished, whatever is expected to be said. So Dhatu Sutra, Dhatu means the Dhatu Patha, which is written by Maharshi Paninji. Then again Sutra means the 14 Maheshwara Sutras, Gana Patha. Then Unadi Sutra, the set of sutra is there. There some pratyas are discussed, suffixes are discussed. Then Adeshaha, whatever is coming as substitution for something. Then Agama, that which comes but not as substitution of something. And then last one is Pratyaya. Pratyaya is again suffixes. So all these are called Upadeshas. In those Upadeshas, whatever is consonant at the end is named as It. That is the meaning of Halantyam, Antyam Hal. Upadesha Antyam Hal Itsyat, that is the meaning. Then how, though there was no word Upadesha present in Sutra Halantyam, but still when we are seeing Vritti, the Upadesha word is taken there. Then It, this word was also not there. This it, this word was also not there. Then how did we bring those two words? So here the last line was Sutreshu Adrushtam Padam Sutrantarat Anuvartaniyam. That word which is not seen in the actual sutra, you take it from another sutra. So that we saw how it is taken. Then the next sutra we started Adarshanam Lopaha. There is something called Lopa. Lopa means what? Lopa. What is Lopa? So explanation is given that the disappearance of something which was present or which was supposed to be there by rules, that disappearance of that particular thing is called Lopa. Okay, Lopa, what is it? Explained. What is Lopa? That is also explained. Now immediately that Lopa is being performed. So tasya itaha lopaha, whatever you have named as it so far, you just make them disappear. Tasya itaha lopaha, tasya of that itaha, of that it. Lopa syat, may the disappearance of that it take place. That is the meaning of this sutra. And then, what is that it? So in those 14 sutras, 14 sutras are also Upadesha, and in those 14 sutras, there is hal, that means the consonant at the end of each one of those sutras. So every consonant at the end of those 14 sutras was named as it by the sutra halantyam. Correct. Then tasya lopa, the sutra says that, okay, now you disappear that, or you make disappear that last consonant which was named as it. Then the question comes that if you wanted to remove them, then why? The first place itself, why did you give them? So the purpose is explained. Nadaya, anadyarthaha, those last consonants which are na, etc., are for the purpose of making those an, ak, ik, these saudnyas or these pratyaharas. That is the main prayojana or purpose. So after having explained these three sutras, now Shri Varada Rajacharya ji taking new sutra, which is fourth sutra. Let's read, and then we will see what is the meaning of that sutra. Let's read it. Adirantyena saheta, Adirantyena saheta, Adirantyena saheta, Adirantyena saheta. This is the sutra. Adihi antyena saha ita. Four padas are there. Four words are there. So let's see what is the meaning. Antyena ita sahitah adihi madhyaganam swasya cha samudnyasya. That's how we have to read. Let's find the main sentence. So main sentence is adihi samudnyasyat. Let's just our means ignore that whatever is already written. Ignore that. Here I will write from the beginning. Adihi. Adihi. Saudnya syat. May the Adi become Saudnya. May Adi become name. That is the main sentence. Okay, in this exact subject and verb. There is no object because the to be root is intransitive root, intransitive verb. So it will not take any object. So it does not have object. So only subject and verb will be there in sentence. So may the Adi become Saudnya. May Adi become name. That is the meaning. Adi means what? The first. Adi. Adi is equal to Adi is equal to first. Adi is first. May the first one be named as Saudnya. May the first one is name. May it become the name. May the first one become the name. That is the meaning. May the first one become the name. May the first one, just first, okay, chalo, one become a name. That is meaning. May the first one become a name. I doubt about this article. Anyway, those English scholars just adjust with my English. So may the first one become the name. Okay, fine. The name or a name, whatever you want to take. The main meaning is may the first one become name. That is. Now, what is first? So the first letter, that is the meaning. Adihi Saudnya Syat. May the first one become name. What type of Adi? So he says that not only Adi, along with that, we have to understand one more thing. What? Ita Sahitah. Ita Sahitah Adi. Okay? Now, just this is the sentence. We are going to just add one by one words in this sentence, in this same sentence, and then we will see word by word the meaning. So, Adihi Saudnya Syat. Adihi, what type of Adi? Antyena Ita. Ita Sahitah Adihi. Ita Sahitah Adihi Saudnya Syat. So, this Adi Saudnya Syat, this statement is just getting repeated. We are just adding one by one words. Ita Sahitah. Ita Sahita means what? Sahitah means that which is along with. That which is along with. So Adi along with. So what is that which is along with? So Adi. Okay. Along with what? So Rama comes along with Lakshmana. So Rama comes along with what? Along with whom? So along with it. Along with it. Along with it. So Adi along with it. Adi along with it. Adi along with it. That is the meaning. Adi along with it becomes the name. Or may first along with it become name. That is the meaning. May the first one become, may the first one. Now additional meaning here it will come along with what? It. May the first one along with it become a name. Okay. Ita Sahitah Adihi Saudnyasya. That is the meaning. Which it? So again, this it is described, and one more word is added. Antyena Ita. What type of it? So that which is at the end. That it. I don't know whether you got it or not, but let me tell you. Let's take an. What is this an? An is this an. The pratyahara an. Okay, this is an. Now, what is the first letter in this an? So, a is first letter. Correct? The first. That is Adi. And it, Antya it. Antya means the last. It means it, that which is named as it. So, na is named as it by Sutra Halantyam. Okay. So, this Antya is it. Adi is this a. So, may the first one along with last it become name. So, means what? This whole un becomes the name. What is the meaning? May the first one along with last it become name. Name of what? Name of name of, go here, name of Madhyaganam Swasya cha. Cha means and. Madhyaganam means what? Those who are in between. Those who are in between. So an has a, then e, then u, and then ana. So may the adi means may the first along with last it become name of what? Of those which are coming between them. Who are coming between first and last it? E and U are coming. So E and U are madhyaga of them. Okay. And swasya. Swasya means what? Of itself. Of itself. Of itself. So the adi may the adi become name of, sorry, may the adi along with last it, no, along with last it become name of letters which are coming in between them, and of itself. And of itself means itself. So altogether this an becomes name for the letters which are coming between a and na, and for itself as well. So an becomes name, basically becomes the name of a, e, u. If it was, let's say, ach, then ach becomes name for a, e, u, r, a, o, I, au. And then ch comes. So when it is said ach, ach is the name, ach becomes name of those which are coming in between a and ch, which are e, u, ru, a, o, I, au, and itself, and of itself. So akara is becoming name along with this ch, of whom? Of those which are coming between a and ch, and himself. That is the meaning. So if you see the whole line here, which comes here, is this line is this. Antena ita sahitaha adihi. Just sandhis are done. We have just split it. Adihi madhyaganam swasya cha saudhnya and syat. Full meaning. May the adi means may the first along with last it become name of those which are coming between and of itself. That is the meaning of this sutra. That is the vritti. So vritti is explained. Now whatever words we do not see in this sutra are taken from the other sutras which come. Basically sometimes previous sutras, or sometimes, rarely, it will be taken from the front sutras also. That is the meaning. So now example is given. Yatha, just like. So you named that which comes first along with the last it becomes name of those which are coming in between and of itself. Fine. For example, yatha an, just like an. So an we saw, just like an. An is becoming name of e, u and a. So yatha an iti a, e, u varnanam saudhnya, just like an is name. An is name of letters a, e and u. In the same way, evam means in the same way, ach becomes name of e, u, ru, a, I, o, au, and a itself. In the same way, hal becomes name of all consonants. Hayawara layamangana na jabha ghada dha jabha gada da tha pha chata tha chata ta kapa shata sa ha. After that ha, there comes la. So from the ha till la, hal, all consonants are covered. Then al, what is the al? Al, I will leave for you. Or should I explain? Okay, I will explain. Al means all the letters, all vowels, all consonants. We begin with a and we end with la, which comes after hal, the last 14th sutra. So all of them are covered in just al. So when it is said al, means all alphabet that is covered. So that is the meaning. Ityadayah, al ityada means etc. Because there are many such names which will be created, such pratyahara. It is also called pratyahara. An is pratyahara, ach is pratyahara, and it becomes name or representative of these vowels which come in between them. So extend the meaning. Now I will remove whatever is already written, that we will see. And there is no point in repeating. The first letter along with the it letter, the last consonant in the Upadesha, which was named as it, which exists at the end, is Saudnya for itself. And those which go in between the beginning letter and the last it letter, is a huge line it is becoming. So anyway, if we want to shorten it, we can say let me type the first along with last it becomes the name of those which are coming in them and of itself. Oh, shorter. The first along with the last it becomes the name of those which are coming in between and of itself. That is a short version. This is little bit elaborate version. Any one of them is fine. Yathan, that is the explanation we saw. So this is the meaning of fourth sutra. Now let's go to the next fifth sutra. We'll read next sutra. A little bit alert we have to be in this sutra. Once we see, becomes easy. It's not very difficult. Let's read first sutra and then we'll go. ऊकालोज्झ्रस्वदीर्घ प्लुतः ऊकालोज्झ्रस्वदीर्घ प्लुतः ऊकालोज्झ्रस्वदीर्घ प्लुतः ऊकालोज्झ्रस्वदीर्घ प्लुतः. Now little bit patience we need to understand this sutra. उश्च ऊश्च ऊश्च वह वाम काल इव कालो यस्य सोच क्रमात् ह्रस्व दीर्घ प्लुत संज्ञः स्यात्. ऊकालः, let me type here. ऊकालः. Ukalah means the time which is taken to pronounce u. U is what? U is a vowel. Now, the letter which takes same time to pronounce as it takes to pronounce U. Okay. That letter which is pronounced in the same time period like Ukara is pronounced. Ukara itself has three different types. U, then U, then U. What is this three U? Ukara take for example, just for the sake of explanation, Ukara to pronounce U, there are three Ukaras. So first Ukara, suppose if it is pronounced for 1 millisecond, Ukara will be twice of it. And Ukara, the third one, will be thrice of it. Suppose it's not, no one takes, but anyway, if Ukara is pronounced for 1 second, then twice of the time, if it is taken to pronounce Ukara, it becomes U. And if thrice of it taken, then it becomes U. That is Pluta. So these are the three different times of Ukara. Okay? These are the three Ukaras, and these are the three different time periods which are taken to pronounce that Ukara. Now those letters which have the same period of time to be pronounced, those letters will be named as Raswa, Dirgha, and Pluta. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of this sutra. Ukalaha means that letter which has same time period, that letter will be named as Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. Now, Ukara has three different time periods to pronounce. And if there is any other letter which is also pronounced in the same manner, that letter that will be named as Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. So, what are the three types, or what are the time periods of Ukara? So, first, second, third, the Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta means 1 matra, 2 matras, and 3 matras. That is the meaning. Matra means a period of time. Now, Ukara are 3 Ukara. That is what is explained here. Uscha, Ushcha, Ushcha, Vaha. It is declined when Ukara, one Rama, one boy, 2 boys, many boys. Okay, boy. So, boy is singular. Boy plus boy, one more boy. So, what do we say? We don't say boy, boy. Rather, what do we say? Boys. We avoid the repetition of the word. When it is boy and girl, what do we say? Boy and girl. But when it is boy and boy, what do we say? Boys. Rather, we do not repeat the same word in order to make plural. Okay, same thing happens in Sanskrit. So, u, and u, all of them are same category. So, we do not just repeat u. So, rather, when it is declined in plural, so plural it becomes u, plural, the final form becomes vaha. It becomes vaha. How it becomes later, when we will study how to decline a noun, that time we will understand how this vaha became. It would have become something like uhu or something, but it is not becoming, rather it is becoming vaha. After sandhi only we will understand. But anyway, vaha means what? All 3 types of ukaras. Instead of saying u, repeating, instead of repeating these 3 ukaras, it is just use the plural form. Boy, boy, instead of repeating boy, boy 2 words, or boy 3 words, or plurality we want to show off the boy. What do we say? Boys. Just we add that last s, and just the meaning is understood that it is plural, it is not singular. So vam. So that is the vaha. Now vam is shashti bahuvachana, means what? when this vaha is declined, shashti, where the meaning is off, in order to bring the meaning of off, it becomes vam. Means what? Of these three types of ukaras. Meaning becomes of these three types of ukaras. Eva, like kalah, time. Yasya, of which. Meaning that of which, of that which has the same time as ukaras have, or these three ukaras have, that ach, that vowel, ach means what? All vowels. So those vowels which have same time period as ukara has, those ach, those vowels, kramat, in order, will be named as raswa, as dirgha, and as pluta. Saudhnya syat means may they be named as raswa, dirgha, pluta in order. So ukara has three types and three different types. So akara also has three different times. I'm just writing this a 1, 2, 3 in front of them to show the time. So let's akara, then a, and then a, then e, then e, then e, ru, then ru, ru, now you may wonder why this dash is given here, because this ru does not have dirgha. It does not have dirgha. It has only two varieties. It has only two time period similar to ukara. One is hraswa and one is pluta. It does not have dirgha. Then a does not have hraswa. It has only dirgha and pluta. I also does not have hraswa. It has dirgha and pluta. Let me write O. We will go in the order only. O, pluta, dash, I, dirgha, I, pluta, au, dirgha, au, pluta. So those vowels which have same period of time as ukara has, those vowels will be named as raswa, dirgha, and pluta. That is the meaning. So what are those vowels? These are those vowels. Now a, e, u we will write here again for the sake of understanding. U, and then we'll change the color. These numbers represent time. Then those who have same period of time, these are the same period of time, and they will be named as Rasva Dirgha Pluta. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of this sutra. Ushcha means Rasvahu, Dirghahu, Plutahu, Vaha means all of them will be named as Vaha because it is in plural. Vam means of these three ukaras. Kalah, time, Iva time means Kala Iva Kala means the time which those who have the same period of time. Saha ach, that ach means those vowels. Kramat, in the same order. Which order? Here the order is Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. These three names are there. Kramat, they will be named in the same order which is given here, Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. Syat, they be named as Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. Saha, This much is understood. The vritti is clear. Saha pratyekam anudattadi bhedena tridha. Now, this ach, each vowel has three varieties: a, and a, raswa, dirgha, pluta. These three varieties we saw. Raswa, dirgha, and pluta. Now again, each one of them will get divided into udatta, anudatta, and swarita. Again, this akara, udatta, anudatta, swarita. Then this pluta akara also, udatta, anudatta, and swarita. Understood? Pratyekam udattadi bhedena tridha. Means what? Each one of those three varieties will be udatta, anudatta, and swarita will have three different types again based on what? Udatta, anudatta, swarita. So ikara also will have same thing. You just replace this. Just let me copy and I will paste it here. Now we'll remove a and here we have to put e. That's it. Means ikara also will have udatta, anudatta, swarita. So each one of them will become udatta, anudatta, swarita, udatta, anudatta, swarita, udatta, anudatta, swarita. So far, if we see akara got how many varieties? 9 varieties. 3 of Hraswa, 3 of Dirgha, and 3 of Luta. Correct? So, Pratyekam Udattadi Bhedena Tridha. That those vowels, again with Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, these 3 varieties, it will become 3 fold. So, that's how it becomes. So, all vowels will have these 3 varieties. That is the meaning of last line. Okay, this much. Now you just copy paste, or just repeat with this rest of the vowels. Now ekara has no raswa, so only udatta, anudatta, swarita will happen to dirgha and pluta. So akara, a, e, u, r will have 9, whereas here only 6 types will be there. Udatta, anudatta, swarita, and pluta will have udatta, anudatta, and swarita. Okay, done. Now, one more. Let's add something more. A little bit more explanation we will see, and then we will go to the next sutra. Okay, since the topic is going on, I was just checking. Now, akara, okay, just whatever is understood so far, just keep it aside, and now focus. Something new I am going to add. Okay. Now we got how many akaras we got? We got 9 akara. Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta. Hraswa has 3 varieties, Dirgha has 3 varieties, and then again Pluta has 3 varieties. Correct? We color it differently so that it will be easy to understand. Correct? So Akara itself, Hraswa, Dirgha, Pluta, Hraswa Udatta, Hraswa Anudatta, Hraswa Swarita, Dirgha Udatta, Dirgha Anudatta, Dirgha Swarita, Pluta Udatta, Pluta Anudatta, Pluta Swarita. Is 3 variety we got. First we divided it into 3. Again, each one of them got divided into 3. Now, there is another Akara which is nasal Akara. Which is nasal Akara. This nasal Akara also have these 3 varieties, and each one of them gets divided again into 3. Means what? The same, this Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita will get repeated for this nasal Akara. Just what is different in this Akara? It has this nasal which is written like this, and it is pronounced like simple. The general, the common Akara is whereas this is that is the difference between the pronunciation. Now, if you count, how many Akaras became? Akaras became 18. 18 Akaras we got. Is equal to 18. Ikara again will have same varieties. Ikara also gets multiplied by like this only. So Ikara also will have 18. Ukara also will have 18. Rukara also will get 18 types, and thus it becomes, here the explanation is there. See, if you see, Akara becomes 18 types of, Ikara becomes 18 types of, Ukara becomes 18 types of, then Rukara, this just avoid this line, just ignore this line. Which one? This bracket you ignore this bracket. Later we will understand what is this 13 and Rukara and Sahitam. For now you just focus on Rukara is 18 types of, what are those 18 types? These are the 18 types. And when it comes to Rukara does not have Dirgha, it has only Hraswa and Pluta. Hraswa and Pluta. So therefore, it has only 12 varieties. Ekara does not have Hraswa, therefore it has only 12. Aikara does not have Hraswa, therefore it has 12. Okara also has 12, and Aukara also has 12. So constantly you are saying Okara, Akara, Ikara. What is this Kara? So Kara is generally used after later when we are talking about any letter. So instead of saying we say Akara. Instead of saying E, we say Ikara. Ikara means what? E. Akara means what? E. Kakara means what? Ka. That is the meaning. So later the one Vartika will be there. In that Vartika we will understand how it is coming. So anyway, whatever is explained so far, I think that is clear. How the vowels got Hraswa Dirgha Pluta, these names. Again, each Hraswa Dirgha Pluta got divided into 3, which are Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita. Okay. Now, thus the 5th sutra gets over here. Pratyekam Udattadi Bhedene Tridha. Only with Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, it becomes 3 types of. That much only meaning was, this nasal part was not here, but since the topic was going on, we have seen that nasal part also. So whole together, we already saw that each one of those letters, the first 4 vowels have 18 varieties. Then last remaining vowels have only 12 varieties. Okay. Now rest of the part we will see in the next sutra. Let's go to the next sutra. Next sutra is, what is Udatta, what is Anudatta, what is Swarita? These 3 names are explained in these 3 sutras. Let's read them. उच्चैरुदात्तः, उच्चैरुदात्तः, उच्चैरुदात्तः। ताल्वादिषु सभागेषु स्थानेषु ऊर्ध्वभागे निष्पन्नः अच् उदात्त संज्ञा स्यात्. May the ach be named as udatta. May the ach be named as udatta. May the ach means what? May the vowels be named as udatta when it is pronounced from the upper part of the place of articulation. Just forget and just avoid it and just pay attention here. When we pronounce any letter, so we use a certain part of our mouth. Suppose I want to say k. So to pronounce k, I use the kantha, the throat part. Correct? And if I want to pronounce ta, so I use teeth to pronounce ta. In the same way, to pronounce all different types of letters, we use different types of places which are existing in the mouth. So, when one particular letter, this vowel, is pronounced using the upper part of that place. Now, place is already there. Now, we are already using one particular place. And in that place also, when upper part is used to pronounce one particular vowel, that is called udatta. That variety of vowel is called udatta. That is the meaning. Talvadishu means what? Talu adishu. Talu adishu. There are, talu is one of the place of articulation, which is palatal, the upper part. To pronounce cha, we use the palate. So, among those talvadi sthana means kantha, talu, then murdha is there, then danta is there, then oshtha is there. These are the places of articulation, places of pronunciation. Using those places, we pronounce different letters. So, among those talu, etc., places of articulation, sabhageshu, sthaneshu, talvadishu sthaneshu. Sthana means place. Talvadi sthana. The places named as talu, etc. Urdhva bhage, upper part. Nishpannaha, that which is pronounced using urdhva bhaga, upper part of sthana, named as talu, etc. What is pronounced using the upper part of talu adi sthana, talu adi place? So ach. What? Ach. Ach means what? All vowels. Udatta saudnyah syat, that vowel which is pronounced using the upper part of places of articulation named as talu, etc., is named as udatta. That is the meaning. Now, here the example is given, which is from Veda, because udatta, anudatta, and swarita, these three varieties are generally used in Vedas. Earlier, they used to means it used to be used in the day-to-day Sanskrit also, when they are reading, writing also. But later it became, we have general tendency not to go into too deep. Only few people will go. So we just avoid. We just don't like to say do not. We just don't like, or we just have natural tendency to go towards the simplicity. That's how we make don't out of do not, and make it, we have that tendency. So that's how this was too deep. Very actually we should speak in the detailed manner. But what to do? That's how it happens. So udatta, anudatta, and swarita remain only for Vedas nowadays. Earlier it used to be used. Even in Ashtadhyayi it was used, but later we lost in Ashtadhyayi itself. That is anyway, that is the flaw, or we can say that's how the nature works. Anyway, then the next sutra is there. Just opposite of this we have to understand. Let's read the sutra and then we will understand. Nichairanudаттah, nichairanudаттah, nichairanudаттah. Same, just read. Talvadishu sabhageshu sthaneshu adhobhage nishpannah aj anudatta samudnyah syat. Instead of reading urdhva, write adha, read adha. So that vowel which is pronounced from the lower part of the place of articulation, that particular vowel is named as anudatta. Udatta, that which is pronounced from the upper part. Anudatta, opposite of it. That's it. Na udatta, anudatta, anudatta. That is the meaning. So now let's see the next one. That's it. The meaning is over. Let's read the next sutra. Samaharaswaritah, samaharaswaritah, samaharaswaritah. Samaharah swaritah. Samaharah means what? Samahara means that which has both the qualities. Udatta had the quality of getting pronounced from the upper part of place of articulation. Anudatta had the quality of getting pronounced from the lower part of place of articulation, whereas Swarita has both the qualities. It is pronounced from the upper part as well as from the lower part. So how the further explanation in advanced texts, it is explained how those two different places are used. The first half goes to the Udatta, second half goes to the Anudatta. That's how the explanation is given. But anyway, let's see the meaning. Here, the meaning is like this. First, we have to understand this line, then we will come to the previous line. Ach swarita samudnyah syat. This is the main sentence. Means what? Ach swarita samudnyah syat. May the ach means what? Vowel. May the vowels be named as swarita. Okay, may the vowels be named as swarita. Now, what type of vowels? Let's go to the back. Varna dharmau yasmin samahriyete. So, Varna dharma means qualities of letters. What qualities of letters? The qualities named as Udatta and Anudatta. Udattatva means what? Udattaness. Just understand Udattaness. Just like we use this ness suffix to indicate the quality of something. So thinness is the quality of thin, any thin thing. So in the same way, Udatta vowel has quality named as Udattatva. Anudatta has the quality named as Anudattatva. So the ach, in which both quality exist. Both the qualities. What are those qualities? Udattatva, this one quality. Anudattatva, this is second quality. These Varna dharma, these two qualities. Qualities of what? Qualities of Varna. Varna means letter. The qualities of letters, qualities dharma, of letters. What type of qualities? So Udattatva and Anudattatva. These two qualities of letters exist. Samahriyate means actually are brought together. So where those two qualities are brought together, that vowel is named as Swarita. Is named as Swarita. That is the meaning. So this is the meaning of Samahara Swaritaha. Now let's come to the previous line. What is this? Saha navavidha api pratyekam ananunasikattvabhyam vidha. Saha what? Saha ach. Which ach? The whole ach, whatever ach We have seen so far. Ach means what? A, I, U, Ru, Ru, E, O, I, O. All these ach. Navavidaha. First, it became Navavidha means it became 9 types of. Correct? We divided it into Raswa, Dirgha, Pluta, and then each Raswa, Dirgha, and Pluta got divided into 3, 3, 3. So that became, so each ach, each vowel became 9 types of. Now that each 9 type of again becomes 2 types of based on Anunasika, Anunasikatva, these 2 qualities. Anunasika means nasal, Anunasika, that which has nasal quality. Anunasika means that which does not have nasal quality. So the vowel again, which had already become 9 types of, again becomes 2 types of, based on what? Nasalness and non-nasalness. So having that nasal quality, 9 types of vowel becomes again 9 types of. So each vowel, nasal and non-nasal, that's how it becomes 9 plus 9, 18 types of, which we already saw. So saha ach, navavidha, 9 types of ach. Api, though it is already of 9 types, pratyekam, each one of them, anunasika means, anunasikatva means with the quality of nasalness, and ananunasikatva with the quality of non-nasalness, vidha bhavati, it becomes 2 types of, or twofold it becomes. That is the meaning of this line. So that we already saw here, how it becomes anunasika bhedena dvidha. Now the question may come say, sir, few of those ach were not of 9 types. Those were of only 6 types. Fine, sir. Those who are of 6 types will become 12 types. Okay. Just it will also become dvidha. It's not that only those who have 9 types will become nasal and non-nasal, but those which have 12, they will also become. Now, anunasika, this word is used. Anunasika word is used. Sir, what is anunasika? Word you are using, nasal, non-nasal, you are saying, but what is nasal? What is anunasika and nasika? So, that word is being explained in next sutra, but our time is over. So we will stop here. Till 8th sutra we have finished. And then in next class, we will start with 9th sutra and then we will continue. Next, the 10th sutra is huge. This sutra is small, but the meaning is huge. Anyway, meaning is also short only. Just example and little bit explanation is given. Once we see, it becomes easy. Okay, till that, we will stop here only. Let's do Shanti Patha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.